Hey Archons, welcome to another Boulevard Paper Fight Mass Mutation unboxing and analysis. Today's deck unboxing is brought to you by Pissmire, the card that just rewards you for having more mutant friends. So, here we go. Cracking this box, let's see what treasures are beheld for us today. I'm very excited to see. That is my favorite part, is seeing which ones are in, how they come. Enhancements definitely have shaken up to be different than I originally thought. Ooh, a blue one. Let's do the name first. Ooh, doing this, switching it up. This is Pseudo Being, Diplomat of the Glacier. And it is Logos, Untamed, and Dis. A lot of Untamed in this box so far. Let's just crack this open. Alright. And off we go to the races. I like that. Pseudo Being, the Diplomat of the Glacier. And it says Glacier with a blue Archon. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to have Logos in this. We're going to have some Untamed in this. And we're going to have Dis. Only my second Dis deck that I've opened for Mass Mutations. Here we go. First up, we have Bramble. Destroyed, your opponent loses 1. If it's not your turn, your opponent loses 3 instead. How can I make this die? That's what we're going to have to figure out. Then we have another Bramble. That's pretty sweet. We have Drekker. Here it is. Damage dealt to Drekker. Dealt to Drekker's neighbors during fights is also dealt to Drekker. Ah, that's what I was thinking of when I read that, but it's not going to do what I was hoping it does. Anyways, moving on. Gateway to Dis with a card draw. That seems pretty good. A Gateway to Dis with 2 card draws. That just seems silly. And then we have Mark of Dis. It says deal 2 damage to a creature. If it is not destroyed, its controller must choose that creature's house as their active house on their next turn. Amazing. Love it. Mind Fire. Play, your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Steal 1 for each bonus icon on the discarded card. That one could be hard to pull off, but I like it. And then we have... Here it is. Snarette. At the end of your turn, capture 1 action. Move 1 from Snarette to the common supply. Stirring Grave. Archive a creature from your discard pile. I like it. Waking Nightmare. Keys cost +1 for each disc creature in play during your opponent's next turn. Pandemonium. Each undamaged creature, of course, captures 1 from its opponent. Lord Invidious. Oh, yes. It's in the center of your battle and it gains Reap. Take control of an enemy flank creature. Oh, I love Lord Invidious. And on to Logos. We have Booked In. Always a pleasant sight. Infomorph. Oh, I love Infomorph. I want you to give me those draw icons. Quixo. Always welcome sight. Standardized Testing. Ooh, a lot of mass removal here. Standardized Testing coming in pairs. Chronos, yes. So we got 4 bonus icons for sure, and getting to archive from it. Love it. Although the Gateway to Dis one, oh, it would still work because the icons would resolve first. Discombobulator, my Amber cannot be stolen. I like that. Kazaza, destroy each non-mutant creature, gain 1 chain. Yeah, I don't know about that one. We have Professor Toredo. It says each mutant creature gains Reap, draw a card. That symmetrical effect that you may not want. Research Smoko with a capture icon. Redacted. Nice. A little key cheat action. Love it. And then we got Xenobot, and it has Fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and 1 of the bottom of your deck. And then it has Reap. Draw a card from your hand. If you do, discard a card, sorry. And if you do, draw a card. I wonder what house this is linked to. I can't figure it out from looking. Is it Untamed? Yeah, it must be. Then next we go into Untamed with a Dark Fairy. Fight, gain 2 in its skirmish. I like it. Fandangle, so good. While you have 4 or more Ember, your non-untamed creatures enter play ready. Another Fandangle with a bonus icon. Floomp. Floomp. Niffle Ape with an Ember Pip. Very cool. Then we got Rapid Evolution. Choose a creature, give it a +1 power counter for each Ember you have. Wow, that's pretty cool. Savage Clash. Situational card for me. Another Niffle Grounds. Or a Niffle Grounds, sorry. And with Wild Bounty with a bonus icon on it. And it says the next time you play a card, this turn resolve each of its bonus icons an additional time. Oh, it's too bad it wasn't this one. And then we have, oh baby, Mercy Malkin Queen. After friendly creatures enters play, ward it, ready a friendly beast creature as the fight. And the last card is Techno Beast. Discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card is the Reap. Okay. So I only got 2 cats in here, unfortunately, to go with that. But let's take a look at everything we got. So Creature Eyes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we got 20 creatures. How much Ember do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bonus Ember on the lower side for the set. Now let's look at Ember control. Yikes. Okay, so nothing in Untamed. 1. Sort of. 2. Uh-oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards total, pretty much all exclusively in Dis. That's not what you want to see in terms of a distribution, but this deck looks like you want to call Dis quite a bit. I mean, look at the 2 gateways, look at that. Draw 3 cards, play gateway to Dis. I love it. That could be problematic almost with the chains though, depending on what happens, but maybe good as well. Let's see what we can do. So we can get, I mean, gateway to Dis Lord Invidious seems pretty sweet. It seems really sweet, actually. Now let's look at some board control, which this is going to have in spades. Okay, so board control, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. 7. So we got 7 ways to deal with the board, so not half bad. Now let's kind of take a look at the stuff here. So first of all, it says non-mute. Is it mutant creatures? Let me look at this one. Destroy each non-mutant creature. Okay, so how many non-mutants do we have? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9. It could be good. It says it destroys each non-mutant creature. There's ways that things could exist where destroying the non-mutants could have Ember on them, so it could be a way of a burst. So that's always good. Redacted is good, but unfortunately I think there's enough artifact control that this could end up just being a flop, unfortunately. What else we got in here that's kind of neat? Obviously the Chronos and resolving the bonus icons of archiving a card is sweet. Yeah, I'd be leery about the dot booked in with so much, like with both of these, and as well as the standardized testings and destroy the non-mutants. I'd be a little bit hesitant to do the dot booked in at all sometimes. But there is ways you could use dot booked in like this. Discard a fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and 1 on the bottom of your deck. Oh, top 3, sorry, of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and 1 on the bottom of your deck. And I guess you leave 1 on top, which is pretty sweet because that could be the one you then reap. So yeah, actually Xenobot and dot booked in are a nice combination. I'm obviously liking the keys cost +1 for each disc creature in play during your opponent's next turn, and it's not just you, it's symmetrical. And yeah, so it doesn't affect you, but it stacks between the two of you, which is pretty cool. Archiving a creature from your discard pile. I mean, there's stuff here with the destroy triggers you could want. Is there anything else that has play abilities? No, maybe a Niflite with the Ember or Fandangle. Yeah, I guess there's stuff you could want here. Research Smoko even. Who knows? Chronos? Not sure. So there's... Who has the last draw? Because if I counted correctly, there should be 4. I count 2 there. Here, and Wild Bounty has the last one, so no creatures. Yeah. I think this deck is neat. That's how I describe it. This is a neat deck, especially if you can get the Fandangle to exist, and then go into your Logos house. I really like that, or even into Dis if you can throw down the Invidious and make that work. That'd be pretty sweet. Yeah, I like this deck. I think this deck would be cool. In Sealed, I would really like this deck, actually. I think it could put in a lot of work in Sealed because you wouldn't expect the Redacted, although you don't get to see things that could go against you. So yeah, this is definitely a fun deck for a Sealed environment. I look forward to playing it and seeing how it unlocks as I get into some of the intricacies of it. Please do check out the other videos I've been doing. There's a ton now. And do hit that bell. Ring it. Just ring that bell. Get the notifications of when I'm putting these out. And as always, may your Ember never be stolen and your keys forged promptly. Have a good one.